Anthony Slater was on with the morning show. He is also the owner of what I thought was kind of the manifesto of the Warriors offseason. This is the article we've been waiting for. This is the information we've been waiting for. If you have questions about the Warriors offseason, I'm not saying when you're done reading with it, you'll be like, oh, the Warriors are smarties. They did everything right. You may not feel that way, and I think that's completely understandable. But if you're sitting here, like I think most of us were, I'll raise my hand, I was. If you're sitting here as we're about to get to August, wondering, okay, what is actually going on? What are they actually thinking? What are they actually trying? This article answers those questions. And so for me, the big takeaway, because this is the first time that Steve Kerr has spoken publicly to anybody since that press conference, the big takeaway for me is Steve saying that last line that I shared, sometimes not making a move can be the best thing you do for your future, and you keep stacking up good moves, and eventually you pounce when you're ready. The implication is this was not the right time to pounce. In other words, the right player's not available at the right price at the right time, in their opinion.
Yeah.
And so I read this, and I kind of, what's your stages of grief thing? How many stages are there?
Kubler-Ross. There's 5 stages.
I know. I give it to you, though, because I've never met Kubler.
Or Ross. Yeah. And they all go in different order, and, you don't necessarily go through a progression 1 through 5, but there's anger is one, and I think a lot of fans have been there over the last few days.
For sure.
Bargaining, which is, if they stay healthy and you cut down on those turnovers, they could still be a 7 seed or an 8 seed. There's acceptance, which I kind of think is where you are right now, which is Anthony Slater lays it out. This is the way it's going to be, and you don't have to love it, but you can accept it.
Can you?
I think
that's the question I would love to ask everybody today.
The other stage is denial, and you could be sitting there thinking, I can't believe that they're done. I don't believe that this is going to be the team going forward. I mean, there has to still be something. I'm in denial.
I believe that the denial phase was how so many of us, and I don't want to make it sound like we got schnookered. I don't think we got schnookered. They tried. They tried to get LeBron James. That was real. Whether or not that was ever even the slightest possibility, I know it's always easy whenever you don't get someone for everybody to go, he's stupid. You never had a chance. It's like, you don't know that. I have no idea what's in a free agent's mind. And a lot of different things make a lot of people tick. I think through the years we fall back on, it's always money. It's always money. Well, this clearly was not. This clearly was not money. Did the Giants ever really have a chance at Aaron Judge? I don't know. Guys don't usually leave the pinstripes. Did they have a real chance at Bryce Harper? I believe they did. But you can move on believing whatever you want. Was it a pipe dream? Was it stupid? They tried, but that process of us spending the better part of 3 weeks on LeBron watch is what you just detailed. Denial. It was the denial of the idea of the Warriors doing nothing, bringing in no one.
Right.
I was in complete denial. It wasn't so much about LeBron. It was just what LeBron represented. Oh, I get it. They're doing something. No, they're not going to do anything. And so today, I think we get the explanation, and maybe some people will be there today. Maybe some people will take some time, and some will never get there. I wonder, 888-957-9570, do you accept this or not? The Warriors have openly admitted they will be adding essentially no new names this offseason because they believe that it is not the right time to pounce. The opportunity does not fit. It does not make sense. Do you accept that or not?
I'm at the other stage of grief that I didn't mention, which is depression. That's the 5th stage of grief. And
not
again,
allowed on a Thursday.
They don't go in any particular order. I've never really been that angry. I have done a lot of bargaining, and the denial you just laid out was perfect because I was just thinking back to the Aaron Judge situation, and we did a show in Linden, his hometown,
Apparently
because we thought that he would. It's top 15.
Yeah, I was going to say 12th greatest moment in the history of this.
Top 15 moment.
Yeah, anyway, go ahead.
And I mean,
not 6, not 7.
You talk about being in denial. I went to the boss and pitched this cockamamie idea. You guys got on board. He thought it was great. Engineering did it. We go out to a drafty Elks club thinking this is going to be it. He's coming. We're in his hometown.
You know what? I want to have your back for a second, and I know you're just being glib.
Totally. I thought it was genius.
Yeah, it can't be cockamamie and also the 12th greatest moment that's ever happened on the radio station.
Especially when the show goes the way the show went, which is we got no guests and we all got driven to the county line.
I don't know for sure that we were on air.
You never know.
Has that ever been confirmed? Like we were, I wish we could paint this picture for you.
I remember listening.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Thanks.
Thanks, Grandy.
Long 4 hours.
Yeah. No, but I wish you could paint a picture. And have you ever see a sign sitting in the weeds when you're driving on the road in your town, wherever you live? And it's like, coming up this Sunday, pancake breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
At the fire station.
You ever go to those?
Yeah.
Have you actually gone?
For sure.
You show up, and it's probably like plastic forks and knives and plastic plates, and people sitting around there with collared shirts that are buttoned all the way up on a hot day, and, hey, how you doing? Come sit down. And that was the energy of the entire day.
Yep.
We were in a room at a folding table with folding chairs that got pulled out when we arrived, and some guy who appeared to be named Biff, I don't remember his name, but a guy, he's just like, you all got what you need? And we're like, we think so, Biff. I don't know. And we have an engineer who is the greatest in the business, but he gets off on a challenge, which I think is why he thought it was a good idea.
Yeah.
He didn't give a rip about Aaron Judge. He's just like, let me show you that I could do a show from Linden in the middle of nowhere. And we got producers walking around at gas stations. I don't know what the hell we were doing out there, but we did it.
We were in denial over the reality that is people don't leave the Yankees, and he's just not coming to the Giants. And this LeBron thing, the more you look back at it, and he wants to be close to his family. He wants to play with his buddies. Chase Center is maybe the best thing going. Yeah, he's going to bring Bronny too. He'll be close to his daughter, and he can take a helicopter or a jet back and forth all he wants. Denial. He was never going to come here, and they knew it.
But who knew?
Steph,
Draymond,
Steve Kerr.
Remember what I said? I worked myself to a spot where every single answer sounded ridiculous. I don't argue with you. You're right. The Warrior thing, there was definitely the possibility that we're being sold a bill of goods. That doesn't make any sense to me, but I didn't think any of the others did either. I told you, so many people I heard say, there's no way LeBron's playing for the minimum. There's no way he's playing for the mid-level.
Yeah.
You telling me he made 52 last year, and I'm supposed to believe that this guy's just going to take 15? That's a huge pay cut. He took 4.
Right. How much did he take?
4.
That's right.
Is Gene Hackman, he passed away, right?
If I say yes and I'm wrong, then it's just right on.
He did.
He did.
Okay, rest in peace. 4. Anyway.
How many years ago did he pass away?
I think it was less
February
than 4.
of last year.
Yeah. 1!
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So anyway, that's something that was not believable was going to happen. I guess that's my point. So when people go, that's dumb, why is he going to go play with a bunch of old people at Golden State? I'm like, well, something that doesn't make sense is going to happen. And something that didn't make sense happened. LeBron took the minimum salary.
And the Warriors have done nothing. Right. And so that's why I sit and wallow in a certain amount of depression because, the see you in February even, like, that is 7 months away. And next summer is a full year away. So you're going to be rolling out this group. And not that they have to be a championship team. And, Steph's quote was even in this piece about that. But even the idea of trying to fight out of the play-in tournament right now.
Okay, I think there's a conversation to have about that. This idea that this year is just automatically going to look like last year because they didn't make any moves.